All right, ladies and gentlemen, here it is Monday. I believe it's the 25th. About 11:30 in the morning. I worked last night and got off at 7 o'clock this morning, 9 to 7, helping people fix their login information and printer stuff, and pretty generic, really. Anyways, I don't know if you can see this or not. We're at the scene. This is just Little Caesars. I don't know if you can see it, but I can barely see it myself. But we're gonna drive around back, and we're gonna do some housekeeping activities real fast. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna park real quick, and we're gonna hang out. And I even made a whole list of stuff. All right, check it out. Let me show you the list. Okay, list. First thing on the list is the list. All right, let's get out. Let's make it happen. I got my trusty sidekick, my chief security. Come on, bro. Let's make it happen. All right, so here's the deal. First of all, the community tab, I just found out about that, just a few days ago. There's been many participants in that, and that's super cool. And where you going, buddy? Look, I need you by my side in case there's any nefarious activities. All right, and so the community tab, I guess you can kind of look at it as, I guess, like a chat room type thing. And we're just hanging out right behind Little Caesars. And I guess the reason I'm here is I want to show you something. Let's take a walk. Come on, buddy. Go beast-like. But this is a hangout. This is like the go-to. I'm in my actual town that I live in. I live in Chatsworth, Georgia. A lot of people ask, where I'm at, what part of the country, etc., etc. And I'm in Georgia, born in Michigan, in Ann Arbor, actually. And I got a call from a guy named Bruce from Michigan. Anyways, that's why I made the list. I got a tendency to get sidetracked. Look at this. Looks like there's been some work back here. Some clearing of some type. Yeah, they've cut down a bunch of trees, but this is kind of an area back there. People, they live here. That's the deal. And I guess for good reason. We're 30 feet away from Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Hardee's, KFC, Little Caesars. There's a China restaurant here. I'm behind a strip mall. There's like 10 different businesses there. But this is the hangout, guys. Check this out. This is good times. Bro, let's go. This is the feeding trough right here. This nice dumpster. Because they come out of the back of here, Little Caesars, they got a camera set up back there. I should see if they got any footage. But let's see. Man, fresh out of pizza. Oh, that blows. I'll come back tonight when they throw out pizza. There's actually a line that develops here, if you can believe that. People start coming out of the woods and just, miscellaneous. They hang out. They're waiting for the dude to come out of the back door with a stack of pizzas. Could be 3, 5, however many they got left. Whatever happened. The hot and ready pepperoni deals. No big deal. And there he is. Where'd you go, man? You want to hang out? All right. So the community tab. What I want to do there is, I guess you can kind of call it like a small chat room. And I think it's pretty cool. And what I want to do is, just pose, survey type questions and whatnot. But I need your help. I'd like you to tell me if you got specific questions that you want to have, perhaps posted, like, option 1, option 2, 3, whatever. I think that'd be pretty cool. I try to keep people engaged and kind of go from there. But that's pretty neat. Give me some time, guys. I'm learning as I go here. There's a lot of things. I can start selling coffee cups and t-shirts and keychains and, you know, all that other good stuff. I can have, I can be sponsored by a company, Nabisco, you know, Home with the Cracker, you know, that type of thing. But yeah, I just got to figure it out, you know. And I'm just aimlessly rambling like usual. Oh, Sharon, I wanted to give you an update. My Australian friend, you know, we've been chatting back and forth on the email. Apparently the Kangaroo, it cleared customs. It's 417 pounds, and it's cleared the customs thing, so it should be here, you know, in a bit. But wonder how that's going to work out. I don't know how Bruno there going to respond to the Kangaroo, but that's a whole other story. And shipping was like $4,000. Oh, and Greg yesterday. All right, so when I said, you know, I'm coming in, we're hot, you know, like, got my camera on. I think that's still clown-like, but the moral to the story is, yeah, the camera was hot, and so was my temper when I got home. You know, I looked back and I thought, man, you know, but then I had to really think about it and said, hey, you know what? I very well could be wrong. You know, I took other people's, look at him go. I took other people's opinions and whatnot, or comments, not the people who watch the videos, but like the people I, you know, work with or involved with or help or whatever, however you want to phrase it. And I took it like, you know, as more like truth. But I don't know one way or another. That's why, you know, I tried to bite my tongue. I can get a little R-rated when it comes to the language. Speaking of which, try watching USA tonight, 9 o'clock. See how many F-bombs they drop there. I just can't do it. As much as I totally can. You know, it's not cool. I don't think. But, so, I might owe Greg an apology. And I'll be the first to say, hey, man, I'm sorry. You know, what can I do for you today? But at the same time, there's something kind of telling me that it's just not he seems kind of a little bit, you know, off in a sense. If you could have saw his eyes yesterday when I saw him at Walmart, he just looked kind of off. You know, and I'm not an expert. I don't know if he was high or he looked, I guess he looked high. I mean, he had such a blank look in his eyes, and he was just staring off in the distance when he's talking directly to me. I'm like, man, the camera won't show it because it's just a, you know, it's a high dollar, big time expensive GoPro, you know, back from the Civil War. I actually found it during an archaeological dig. And on that point, dude comments yesterday, hey man, you commented on a guy with the muffler. He's like, why don't you put a muffler on your camera? Get rid of that wind. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I forgot to check that. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, that's my bad. You know, come on. What are we doing? All right. So that was part 3 of my list. New shirts. Yeah. People have been, you know, they send me emails and say, hey, what do you need? You know, I got underwear and socks. I just got some more stuff today before I left the house. And shirts. And it's, I'm particularly thinking, just like in James's case, you know, I don't know if you've noticed, but in probably the last 3 or 4 videos, which spans, I don't know, 3 to 4 weeks or so, you know, maybe 2, 3, whatever, the dude's got the same shirt on. And people think it's all a video from the same day. It's not. The fact is the dude doesn't have anything else to change into, you know. And it's like, you know, what's going on here? So shirts are always a bonus, you know. T-shirts, you know, we're coming up on, well, we started fall a couple days ago, but a fall here is not the same as like in, you know, back in Detroit. But that's a whole nother story. All right, moving on. Comments, and then I got /salty. All right. Yeah, I guess no matter what you do, You know, I can't please everybody. You know, if you think I'm a sausage, you know, hey, you know what? You can go watch cats climb curtains and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. You know, that's going to make a difference. And, you know, I'm sorry. It's, you know, I am what I am. I can't stand no more. You know, like Popeye would say back in the day. That's a whole nother story. I just can't do it. I mean, I'm not here for your pleasure. You know, I just want to help people. It's really that simple. You know, yeah, I can be a little bit abrasive, but I haven't really even been abrasive. Maybe I have, you know, but I can go, I can get more salty. Oh, yeah, the next thing I got on the list is 15 minutes. Guy says, well, I'm sure, hope you're enjoying your 15 minutes of fame with all your donations and likes and comments. And dude, it takes me 15 minutes to realize that if I can get out of bed, you know, I'm not here to get likes and well, I guess in the grand scheme of things, yeah, subscribers, likes, and all that, you know, that's cool. Obviously, you wouldn't be here if you weren't, you know, checking it out, and that's all I'm doing. But yeah, I'm not looking for any fame and notoriety and all this other business. So might want to correct yourself on that, or you can always watch the cat video. You know, that sounds like a good time. Nothing against cats. I love cats. I have one. Expose myself. Okay. I mean, not like, well, that didn't sound right. But here we go. I just found out a trick. I can take my camera off like so and say, there I am. We're on the 12 minute, 18, 19, 20. Hello world. Let me punch it. Oh, and a lady emailed me and said, hey, you know, we kind of got in a back and forth argument in a sense, and she asked me not to disclose her name, even though it's like one of the most popular names in the world. No big deal. Point being is that she says I need therapy. Yeah, that's I guess. You know, everybody could probably use some help. But where'd you go? Come on. He likes to wander. Man, I can't believe this is. Whenever I say it's going to be, oh, this will be just a couple minutes. Yeah, here we are. All right, let's see. 13. Ladies, yeah. There I am. Look at that handsome face. Oh, by the way, men, women alike, if you notice, here's my whole operation here. I got a body harness looking thing. It straps around your chest. It's got these little clips and whatnot. And that's where that's my cell phone. Boy, that's a Galaxy J7, high dollar item, 49 bucks, 5 years ago. Cool. And if you notice, I'm donning the DraftKings wardrobe in addition to my hat. And look at that, man. It's funny, you know. And it's like, well, people ask, you know, it's like, well, it's usually customary to have the interviewer side by side and all this. I'm like, I guess, yeah, it's customary. I'm not Mike Wallace. This isn't 60 Minutes. You know, you can watch PBS if you want to see interviews. You know, that's cool. I'm just talking to people, plain and simple. I don't know where he went. He'll turn up. Oh, there he is. He's so stealth. And are we back on topic if I can think of that for 5 seconds? Oh, yeah, the DraftKings thing. Here, let me show you something. Come on, buddy. Hey. Another pee. He pees like 1,000 times a day. I guess that's cool. Yeah. I guess we all do to some shape or form. But come on, buddy. See, if I don't keep my eye on him, he just wanders off. He's the quietest, most stealth moving dog. Don't let him out at night. You won't see him. Hey! Let's go! I gave you a verbal command. That was dumb. All right, here's the deal. Let me show you what's going on. All right, as you can see, like I said, I'm wearing my DraftKings gear. And I say that for a reason. I'll show you something here. I couldn't sleep this morning. I got up work at 7 this morning. Tried to nap. And I got some lady with a state of Georgia emblem on her car. I think she's just turning around. Let's go, buddy. Let me pop my trunk real quick. Break it off. Oh, she's ordering pizza. Cool. Hey, there's one here in the garbage. Here's what I ordered. Check it out. I got a whole box of spankings. 100 of them. Actually, this one's empty. I had to send all those out after I, crushed my opposing lineups in my fantasy world. Any sport, don't matter. Just try to bring your game. And that's just a public service notice. You can look me up on DraftKings if you play. Iron Melon. IRONMELON. Send me a friend thing and I'll, say, yeah, cool, hang out. That way when I crush your weak lineup, you can be sad. But that's just gonna happen. All right. Work last night. All right, so yeah, I was working last night. I don't know, about 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm talking to this lady. She wanted me to help. She said her computer was working slow. So I'm like, all right, no problem. We'll fix that. What did I just tell you? Don't make me break out the stick. Anyways, no, he's cool. Let's go. I got to give him some water. He looks like he's a little moist. So I'm talking with this one. I think her name's Christine. And we actually work for the same company, but we've never met. There's 1,000 people there. And I get calls from all kinds of different departments. Hey, my computer's doing this or that, or, I can't log in or whatever. No big deal. And this woman, I'm talking to her, we're resetting her login credentials. And, this new software thing's been kind of a pain in the ass. But she says, he's like, you know what? You sound like that. There's a guy on YouTube. You sound like this guy on YouTube. I'm like, well, yeah. What's he do? And she says, well, he goes around and, he helps, homeless people, gives them out snacks and sandwiches and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I've heard of that. And it was funny. I was like, that's me. She's like, I thought so. She's like, I'm talking to a celebrity. I go, oh, by no means are you talking to a celebrity. You're talking to just a guy with a hat, as you just clearly saw. But it was just funny. So I'm like, what's going on here? And it's just a thing. All right. Well, I guess this 5-minute thing turned into 5 days. Yeah, I guess that's part of the drill. Ready, buddy? Let's go find some people that are in might need some grub. Ready to roll? Let's kick it. We're going live. We're hot. Come on, buddy. Vámonos. All right, man. So that's the morning rant. I couldn't sleep. I had to get up. I made a bunch of prepared lunches. I got a bunch of sandwiches, but they're peanut butter and jelly. I gotta definitely clarify to see if people are allergic to peanut butter. But all right, guys, we'll see if we can get this up sometime before Halloween. So that'd be cool. All right, man. Hey, give me some ideas on that community tab thing. I want some suggestions and whatnot. And I'll post your question up there if you got one. It's just we're building this thing together. Oh, I can get community or memberships, and you can be a star thing, and then there's these super stickers and super thanks, and okay, yeah, I've got a few of these super thanks, and I don't even know what that was. I had to look it up. And I guess you could make there's a thing underneath my videos, I guess I got to point down. So, yeah, right here, where it's got a little heart, looks like with a money sign or something inside of it. You click on that, and you can make a financial contribution of whatever value. And I'm like, well, how does this work? So I had to look that up. It's just another thing. And then there's an Amazon wish list thing that people saying, yeah, just create a wish list. I'm like, well, all right, yeah, I'll figure it out. Hey, the drive-through is for cars. Come on, beast. Oh, you look wiped. I'm gonna have to fix you up. I got these cups in my car that I use for water. All right, yeah, I'm getting dry myself. I got 18 gallons of Gatorade in the car. I'm thirsty as a camel. But no, I just wanted to throw that out there, making a list. The first thing on the list is the list. So just bringing that out. So let's go find some people. That's the deal. Otherwise, just a waste of breath. So, all right, man, I'm gonna sign off for now. I'll be back. That's a guarantee. What if this was you? Like that? That was pretty cool. All right, see you in a bit.